What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to start off where we left off, and we're going to get our coilovers on both sides. Pretty much this whole knuckle here, this is getting put on. Our lower A-arm is getting put on, and then we're going to do our inner and outer tie rods. And then I got some new brake rotors to put on. Once those are on, we're going to drop it down, wheel it over to the house, and put the motor and training in. Let's get it. As you guys seen, got the top hat on both sides, got it mounted. If I can get a good angle at it. There it is. Alright, now I need to spin my wheel all the way over. Get positioned a little better. What we need to do is pry those little tabs up right there. There's one on each four corners, and then unscrew the inner tie rod. Let's get it. As you guys seen, I had a little trouble, but I gotta put some zip ties on that rubber boot there, but that's tight, that's tight, got the cotter pin in. I do need to tighten and put a cotter pin in the ball joint. I'll do that off camera. Got the new rotor on. Brakes are still good. I know I put those in before and never really drove very far. Still full, just dirty and old looking, but I'll do the other side off camera, and I'll give you guys an update when it's ready to drop on the ground. She's out on the ground. Man, this thing's gonna look sick. Definitely is gonna need some toe plate alignment. Overall, looking good. Now we just gotta hook it up to the tractor and pull it over to the garage. There's little Bubba.
What do you thought you put out, Dad?
Sitting on its own weight again. Time to get the 2JZ in it permanently. Alright, we got the truck in the garage. Getting ready to jack it up and put the motor in. Used the tractor with a ratchet strap. Made it easier instead of pushing it. But we'll get her jacked up and get this motor in permanently. Motor's in. It was a lot more of a pain in the ass than what I thought it was going to be. I don't know if you guys can see, I already painted, but it's definitely chipped up now. I was hoping to avoid that bar. You can definitely see that one. But I got to tighten the motor mounts. Forgot to do that actually. But motor's in. Eventually I'll do brake lines, and I want to do the wiring first, but Truck's outside, got it up on jack stands. After we got the motor in, I'm gonna work on to finish out this video. I'm gonna work on the fuel lines and power steering. Which power steering? I got these two fittings here from the kit that I ordered for the truck back in 2020. The front suspension for the R32 or R33. These two fittings came with that. These I got from work. They screw right on. This is gonna be the pressure line. Got this from work. I work at an underground coal mine, so I can. These hoses are rated for 6,000 psi. Plenty for what I need. We're gonna get this on, make a bracket for the power steering reservoir. Not really exactly sure how I want to mount this, but we'll see. I might just use this for now and then get a different one. But mount all that, do the fuel lines, and I'll probably end this video. But we'll see how far we get. Alright, here's my bracket that I made. I still gotta drill the holes, do a little bit more grinding, because this is gonna sit something like that on that out that end of it, and then that's gonna slide over. But I have to do a little bit more trimming. And my holes are gonna go somewhere like that. I'll have to play it by ear on height. Use these two bolt holes, but it's gonna go something like that. And then obviously when the suspension's down and when I'm drifting, I gotta make sure the fucking hoses ain't gonna hit. Maybe I'll kick it over or something, but I'm gonna get this done. I'll show you guys after. Here's the power steering reservoir mounted up, my bracket. There's the other side. Pretty sturdy. Ain't gonna move. Still take the cap off. All right, now need to run the line. I don't have the hose right here, the 5/8, to run it to the top of the power steering compressor, or whatever you want to call it. But I do need to run this one down to there. as you guys just seen, we got the fuel lines and the power steering done. I'll show you guys right now. Don't mind the wiring, but there's your mount or my mount for the reservoir. This line goes all the way down to, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that side of the fuel or the steering rack. High pressure line comes up, connects here. I might get a 3-foot, this is a 4-foot hose, I might get a 3-foot at home or at work today. And you got your big line going in. So besides fluid and bleeding it, that's done. The, let me get down here. Fuel lines, you got right there. I just put 2 clamps on just to make sure. I think 1 clamp would have got it, but I wanted to make sure it don't fall off. But we got that, and then your fuel lines come down. I P-clamped it right here. I might get a bigger one. And then, I can't see what I'm recording. And then it goes down to there. I got some hard line. This is just protective. It's slit. As you can see, it moves. It's not clamped, just vibration rubbing. Then it goes down and up. And I ran it on this side because the exhaust is going to be ran mostly on the other side. Ugh. I can get back up, come back here to the back. Drilled a hole, put a little bit of vacuum line, slit down the side. That comes up into the fuel tank. I'm going to run stock tank, but I am going to make some mounts to mount it because it needs to be mounted for when I'm drifting. But yeah, fuel lines are done. Power steering done. I still need to do radiator intercooler. I did mock up a little bit the other day, but she's coming along. I can't wait to fire this thing up. But oh, before I forget, I also got the heater core hoses done. Best I can, you know. It's got some flex. It ain't gonna break nothing. And this one goes down. I don't know if you guys can see it down in there. But I gotta do exhaust at some point. I gotta do the brakes, stuff like that to get it actually running and driving. But I think that's where I'm gonna end this video. But next video we're gonna do all the wiring, and it might even start, but we'll see. I'm still waiting on my training cross member and my tension rod brackets from powder coating to get done. To mount that up, then we'll figure out the drive shaft. I got an idea for that, you guys will see. But yeah, if you guys like, I appreciate it. Hit the like button, come back for more, and keep you guys updated. Thank you.